What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Thursday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault at Sports Talk Matt. To follow me on Twitter, it's still in Massachusetts, but I have not lost a bet since I have been in Massachusetts. We're 4-0, 2-0, 2-0. So what are we doing today? Well, come on. I got to keep with the two-bet streak, right? Let's see how long we can play this thing out. It's 2 days in a row going 2-0. It's up 4 units over the last 2 days. We got to keep going with this, right? We're going to do this with just two bets for today. This podcast being brought to you by omahasteaks.com. Juice in the search bar knocks off 61% for the gourmet grill package. $99.99 is the final price. Plus, for using that code JUICE in the search bar, you get 8 free Omaha Steak burgers. Good stuff with our friends from omahasteaks.com. All right, so we get the over relatively quickly. 9.5 didn't really matter. Reds game went over. That's good. And the under came in as well for us, under 4.5. So that's good as well. So we got those two bets right as we head towards the day today. Now, it is Thursday. There are some things I will look towards for the weekend that we won't just be all baseball, but it is one of those period of time where we're going to be betting a lot of baseball. So it's okay if I get hot in baseball. That's fine because that'll help us pad and get some of the nastiness that we've had earlier in the year with Major League Baseball. After last night, let me see what my record is after last night of going 2-0 and winning 2 more units. So now we're only down 1.87 units on the season. We're 44-41. Okay. So it shows you what the juice can do to you. Okay. You got to be getting over on the juice, but we're down 1.87 units on the season, and we're up about 15 units still for the history of the Daily Juice with me back hosting. So let's see what we can do today with a 2-unit play, 2 bets in play, or to win 2 units. Let's start with the Guardians and the Royals. This is an early start game on a Thursday getaway. It is Bieber up against Zach Greinke. These numbers are a little wonky, okay? The total for this game is 9. First 5 is 4.5. So Shane Bieber, over his last 2 starts on the road, has been borderline horrendous. On the road against Arizona, 7 1/3, 5 earned runs given up in a 6-3 loss. And at Baltimore, 4 innings, 7 earned runs given up in a 12-8 victory. Now, Zach Greinke, for a long period of time, was a guy that you always bet when he was at home. But on the road, Shane Bieber, 4.58. He's 1-3 with an opposing batting average of .277 with 10 home runs given up on the road. Bieber's been hit hard on the road, okay? So now we go to Zach Greinke, who's 1-8 with a 5.31 ERA. But you always say, at home, Greinke's going to be a much different pitcher, right? Well, kind of. 3.77 ERA, 1-3 on the year, opposing batting average of .271, 18 earned runs given up in 43 innings, and 6 home runs given up at home. And Greinke over his last 2 starts at Tampa, 7 earned runs, 4 2/3, and then home for the Angels, 4 earned runs in 5 innings pitched. In the month of June, he's given up 19 earned runs. Zach Greinke has. His ERA is 9. In the month of June. That's home and road, 0-3, an opposing batting average of .333 in the month of June. It is juicy, but the first 5 overs, -130 at BetMGM. I think you got to take this. I think the Royals and the Guardians both can score here. I think it'd be 3-2 after 5 innings. We're going to play the over, fade that Greinke trend at home where he's a much better pitcher at home. I don't know. Bieber might give up 5 by himself, though, and we're good, and we get to the over. First 5, Royals-Guardians, over 4.5 runs, 1.3 units down on that. Now, second bet of the day, and the only bet of the day, the Red Sox and the Marlins are currently in a rain delay. It's 1-1 top 6. It is currently 9:27 on the East Coast. That's 6:30 back in Vegas. I would never be taping the podcast right now. It would be 4 hours from now where I'd be taping the podcast, just to give you guys a little bit of an idea. So, there's not first 5 numbers out for every game. This podcast, I could never do this podcast living on the East Coast. It's just absolutely impossible to be up this late to wait for these games to end. It's mind numbing to try to do it. So This is, I mean, there could be a monster problem with the Red Sox and the Marlins. They may, play the game tomorrow. That they may not finish this game tonight, and they may play the rest of it tomorrow. I don't know what they're going to do with it. They're in the top of the sixth, though technically it is a final of a game. So, I mean, they could technically call it, but it's 1-1. So who wins? I don't know. It's top of the sixth, 2 on and 1 out in this rain delay, and it is pouring in here in New England, like monsoon weather, humid. Not very hot, but wet. Like everything is just wet. It's disgusting. The weather pattern here on the East Coast is just absolutely awful. But Bello goes tomorrow. Brian Bello 5-4 with a 3.27 ERA, a 1.27 WHIP. Bello at home is a 3.63 ERA, but it's 3-3, 262 opposing batting average. But he's been good in the month of June. 2.36 ERA, 2-1 record, an opposing batting average of 194, 7 earned runs in 26 and 2/3 innings worth of work. Brian Bello has been very, very good. On the other side for the Marlins going tomorrow is Jesus Luzardo. Now, Luzardo is 6-5 with a 3.77 ERA, but on the road, he's with an ERA of 5.45. He's 4-3, but opposing batting average of 3.09 at Fenway Park. That is not a good deal, okay? I'm a little scared that Bello's going to get out there and pitch really well, and the Red Sox win the game like 6-1, and then we don't actually get the over to come in, or comes in with the bullpen, and the Marlins give up a bunch of runs. I'm a little bit concerned on this, just to say, go ahead and bet this game and take the over. It's 9.5 for tomorrow, right? The total is 9.5. Juice to the under. So I'm a little concerned because Bello has pitched really well. Marlins won the first game 10-1. It's 1-1. The under most likely is going to come in here for the second game. I'm just going to take the one minus 120 and take the Red Sox to win this game. Now, either they're going to go for the series win or they're going to try to avoid a sweep against the Marlins, but we'll see what happens with this game. I don't really know what's going to go on. Pivetta was pitching for the Red Sox. We'll see. I just think Boston's got the better pitcher on the mound tomorrow, and the number is right. Minus 120 is a good price on the Red Sox money line tomorrow against the Marlins. I think the Red Sox will beat the Marlins. I think they'll score some runs. I lean to the over. First 5 over and the game over, but Bello could be really on one, and that could be difficult for Miami to score. And if that happens, the under might be in play. So I'm not comfortable with just one side of it having all the runs. I'd rather take a Red Sox victory, and who cares how many runs they score? Just Boston to win the game. 1.2 units down. Red Sox money line against the Marlins. All right. So 2 bets going for us here. First 5 over 4.5 runs at minus 130. Royals Guardians. Red Sox money line against the Marlins minus 120. Again, 2 bets on Tuesday, 2 bets on Wednesday, 2 bets on Thursday. Let's see how long I can run this out here and keep betting 2. Let's see if I can go 2-0, 2-0. Let's see if I can go for 6 in a row here while I'm at home. All on baseball with 2 bets. Let's see. We're having a good week so far. Let's continue doing it. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me on Twitter at Sports Talk Matt each and every morning. It is the Daily Juice podcast, even when I'm in New England, here, being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com.